The Yellow Vest movement in France is marking 6 months of weekly protests with a series of marches across the country. It's hoped the anniversary will re-galvanise support for the group. Protest numbers have fallen from a high of 300,000 to less than 20,000. So does this mean the end of the Yellow Vests? Kieran Merchant-Darney reports.
In November last year, the Yellow Vest protests saw thousands come out on the streets of Paris. Contrast with today's protests, and it's a very different scene. Only a small group of protesters are taking part, their message still strong, but their numbers depleted. A lot has changed in France since the Yellow Vest movement erupted 6 months ago. President Emmanuel Macron was set to implement a fuel tax which many argued would unfairly target the poorest in France. Week after week of anger saw the president finally relent in a televised address.
I've given the impression of giving constant orders, of being tough, sometimes unfair. I regret that, because it's not what I'm like deep down, and I don't think it's helped my case.
But perhaps what's hurt the Yellow Vest protest most is a sense of that most French of sentiments, ennui, from the surrounding businesses and residents. Of course, this isn't to say the Yellow Vest protest won't spark the interest of the French public again. For now at least, whilst these protesters still wear their famous gilets jaunes, many have stayed at home, their yellow vests hung up for the foreseeable future. Kieran Merchant-Darney, BBC News.